spectators freely allowed to pick any card they like. So let's say they call stop right over here. The card they stopped at is the King of Spades or Abraham Lincoln. We'll take Mr. Lincoln and put him right over here and push him in the deck. Now I want you to imagine taking your card, the King of Spades, out, looking at it, flipping it over and putting it back into the middle of the deck. So that means there will only be one card in this entire deck which is flipped over, right? See, only one card in the entire deck which is flipped over. Now see, if this card happens to be your card, the King of Spades, that would be cool. That is your card, the King of Spades or Abraham Lincoln. The secret to this trick is a special card called the double backer. Now if a double backer didn't come with the deck, you can just create one by sticking two cards together like this. Okay. Now the only setup you need to do for this trick is have the double backer right on top over here. Okay. Now you walk up to the spectator and you riffle down like this, and they can actually call stop wherever they want. It's no force. So let's say they call stop over here. You put your finger here, you grab this entire deck and then take this deck on the bottom and square it up. What this has done is it has taken your double backer and put it right in the middle of the deck. Now you do a double lift. You don't just lift over the top card, you do a double lift. If you don't know what a double lift is, it's essentially you take the top two cards but turn them over as one card. If you don't know how to do this, I'll just teach you quickly. The easiest way is you riffle up like this until you have only two cards in your hand and then lift them both together like this. Okay. Now once you've done the double lift, you put both the cards down together like this, but only take the top card and put it in the middle of the deck. So that means the card they've seen is still on top of the deck. Okay. Now you just push this random card in the deck, and now you tell them that you tell them to imagine taking their card out of the deck, looking at it, flipping it over and putting it back inside. But now since you have a double backer in the middle of the deck, it will actually look like one card is flipped over in the entire deck. So you take the double backer out, but don't let them see it. Hold it down like this and tell them it would be pretty cool if this was a card, right? And while you're telling them, you do a push, you get a break underneath this top card, which happens to be their card. Okay. How do you get a break? You take your thumb and push this card over, and while you get it back, insert your pinky right over here. This will create this kind of break. So when you put this card on top and turn it over, both the cards turn over. Okay. So you tell them it would be pretty cool if this was a card, and while you're doing that, you get a break. You put this card on top and now pick up both the cards from above the break and turn them over. And you tell them this is your card. That is the trick. I hope you enjoyed this trick. Have fun with it. You can do this at any time, anywhere.
Let me know, let me know, let me know.